Have you ever trusted the wrong person? Not just once, but again and again. Every time you tell yourself, this person feels different. Maybe this time you finally found someone honest, someone who understands you, someone who would never hurt you, but somehow the ending always feels the same. The lies, the disappointment, the moment you realize you were never seeing who they truly were. You were only seeing who you wanted them to be. Then comes the question that hurts the most. Why didn't I see it sooner? Here's the frightening truth: you probably could have. Because people almost never hide who they are. They simply reveal themselves in ways most of us never notice. And more than 100 years ago, Friedrich Nietzsche noticed something about human nature that still changes lives today. By the end of this story, you'll never look at people the same way again. 3 years ago, Daniel believed people were exactly what they appeared to be. If someone smiled, they were kind. If someone spoke confidently, they were trustworthy. If someone said, "You can count on me," Daniel believed them. His friends admired that about him. You always see the good in people. He smiled because he thought that was a strength. Until one Monday morning, a new manager joined his office. His name was Adrian. Within days, everyone loved him. He remembered names. He complimented people. He laughed at the right moments. He helped everyone. Even Daniel thought, finally, a genuinely good person. But there was one strange thing almost nobody noticed. Every morning, Adrian greeted the CEO with the biggest smile in the building. Yet only minutes later, he walked past the office cleaner without even looking at him. Daniel noticed it, but quickly dismissed it. He's probably just busy. A week later, it happened again. Friendly to the people above him, cold to the people below him. Still, Daniel ignored it, because our minds have a dangerous habit. When we like someone, we begin collecting evidence that proves we were right, and we quietly ignore everything that proves we were wrong. Daniel had no idea that this tiny detail would soon reveal everything. A month passed. Adrian became everyone's favorite. He knew exactly what people wanted to hear. To some, he was humble. To others, he was confident. With the boss, he was respectful. With clients, he was charming. It almost felt like he became a different person, depending on who stood in front of him. Daniel called it good social skills. But one evening, everything changed. The office was almost empty. Only Daniel, Adrian, and an elderly security guard remained. As Adrian walked toward the exit, the old guard politely smiled. "Good night, sir." Adrian didn't answer. He didn't even look at him. He simply kept walking. The smile on the old man's face slowly disappeared. For the first time, Daniel felt something strange. Not anger, not disappointment, just confusion. Because only 20 minutes earlier, that same man had been laughing loudly with the CEO, acting like the kindest person in the building. How could someone change that quickly? That night, Daniel couldn't stop thinking about it. Then he remembered something he had once read, written by Friedrich Nietzsche. People don't reveal themselves through the image they create. They reveal themselves through the patterns they cannot maintain forever. A performance can last minutes, sometimes hours, but character always leaks through the small moments, the moments where nobody important is watching. Daniel suddenly realized he had spent years listening to people's promises, but he had almost never studied their patterns. And perhaps That was why the wrong people always looked right in the beginning. The following week, Daniel stopped listening to what Adrian said. Instead, he watched what Adrian repeated, and slowly a pattern appeared. Whenever someone made a mistake, Adrian smiled. If the mistake came from someone powerful, but if it came from someone weaker, his patience disappeared. When the boss interrupted him, he nodded politely. When an intern interrupted him, he rolled his eyes. The words never changed. Only the audience did. Then one afternoon, everything fell apart. The company lost an important client. The entire office became silent. For the first time, Adrian wasn't receiving compliments. He wasn't the center of attention. He was under pressure, and something happened that nobody expected. The calm smile disappeared. His voice became louder. He blamed his teammates. He blamed the market. He blamed bad luck. Everyone except himself. Daniel watched quietly. He remembered another idea from Nietzsche. A person's true nature doesn't appear when life is comfortable. It appears when comfort disappears. Pressure doesn't create character. Pressure reveals it. That was the moment Daniel understood something he had never understood before. You don't truly know someone when they're winning. You know them when they have something to lose, because success can hide almost anyone, but disappointment rarely does. From that day on, Daniel stopped asking, "What kind of person do they seem to be?" Instead, he asked one simple question: "What pattern keeps repeating?" And suddenly, people became much easier to understand. For weeks, Daniel kept watching people. The patterns became obvious. The selfish friend, the insecure manager, the colleague who only called when he needed something. It almost felt like everyone had become easier to understand. Until one evening, Daniel looked in the mirror and asked himself, if the signs were always there, why did I keep ignoring them? The answer had nothing to do with other people. It had everything to do with him. He wasn't blind. He was hopeful. He didn't trust people because they earned it. He trusted them because he wanted to believe they were different. Every warning sign came with an excuse. They're just stressed. They didn't mean it. Everyone deserves another chance. Sound familiar? Maybe you've done the same, not because you're weak, but because the human mind hates losing the future it imagined. Sometimes we don't fall in love with a person. We fall in love with the story we created about them. And once that story exists, our brain starts protecting it, even when reality is begging us to let it go. Nietzsche believed that the hardest truth isn't seeing other people's masks. It's accepting that sometimes we place those masks on them ourselves. Because reality can be painful, but illusion can be comforting. And that's exactly why so many intelligent people keep getting hurt by the same kind of person. Not because they can't read people, because they refuse to read the truth. The moment Daniel accepted that, everything changed. He stopped asking, "Are they a good person?" Instead, he asked, "What have their actions been telling me all along?" And for the first time, he wasn't disappointed because he wasn't judging people through hope anymore. He was seeing them through reality. The next time Daniel met someone new, he didn't try to impress them. He didn't try to judge them either. He simply observed, not for a day, not for a conversation, for a pattern. Because people can fake confidence, they can fake kindness, they can fake intelligence, but they struggle to fake consistency. Daniel noticed something. The people he trusted most were never the loudest. They didn't constantly prove they were good. They simply were. Their words matched their actions. Their respect didn't change because someone's status changed. Their kindness didn't disappear when nobody was watching. And that's when Daniel realized reading people was never about finding hidden secrets. It was about paying attention to the things everyone else ignores. Because character isn't revealed in extraordinary moments. It's revealed in ordinary ones. In the waiter they never thanked, in the promise they never kept, in the apology they never gave, in the mistake they refused to admit. The truth had always been there. It was never hidden. It was simply repeated. Nietzsche once wrote, "There are no facts, only interpretations." But when it comes to human behavior, there is one thing far more honest than words. Patterns, because words can create an image, but patterns create reality. So the next time someone enters your life, don't ask, "How do they make me feel?" Ask, "What do they repeatedly do?" Because feelings can be manipulated. Actions rarely can. And perhaps the greatest wisdom isn't learning how to read people. It's learning to stop lying to yourself. Because the moment you see people as they truly are, you also begin to see yourself more clearly. If this story changed the way you look at people, comment, see and subscribe to Emorveil, where every story reveals the hidden psychology behind everyday life.